guys, this is Monday, May 27th. I just got back from an easy 30-minute run. I'm running 7 days a week right now, so Mondays are like my recovery easy days. So nothing hard at all to get ready for. I usually have either a speed or a tempo workout on Tuesdays, so just getting ready for that. I'm going to go hit a strength session this morning, probably upper body. I try to do about 4 strength sessions a week, usually upper body, lower body, and a couple full body days. So I have my pre-workout here. I usually only do like a half scoop of pre-workout. I'm pretty sensitive to caffeine, but I can go into my supplements at a different time. But yeah, so I'm going to go hit a upper body session, and we'll see you later. I should mention one more thing. When I do early morning runs and I go right to a lifting session, I don't like to have anything big in my stomach, but I do want some sort of calories. So I usually do along with my pre-workout, I'll either do some G1M from BPN, or I'll do like a spoonful of honey or something similar like that, just so I have some calories in my system with the caffeine. But yeah, like I said, I can go into my supplementation at a later time. But now I'm going for that upper body session.
I start almost all my lifting workouts with the same warm-up. I'll begin on the skill mill treadmill, and I'll do anywhere from 4, 6, 8, sometimes a few more running intervals, and I'll do anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds, no specific pace, no specific intensity, just enough to get my legs moving, get my heart rate up, and break a sweat. And then once that's done, then I'll go into something a little more power-based, so you'll see that next here. I like to do recently the ski erg. Sometimes I'll do some overhead med ball slams. Again here, no specific number of sets or reps, no specific speed, just some high intensity, getting my central nervous system fired up, ready for the lift, especially if I'm going to do something heavier later on. And then after that, I will usually do some jump rope. I've been really enjoying that lately. Works on coordination, proprioception, and it's just fun. I enjoy it. It's something I've been working on for a little while, that I've incorporated, and something to work on. Sometimes some single-legged bound, sometimes double-legged. I've never been able to get the crossover yet, but we'll get there eventually. So yeah, I'll work in some jump rope, and then after jump rope, I will do some band work. I like to do some lat pull-throughs, which you'll see here, and then also some internal and external rotations of the shoulders, really strengthening those small stabilizing muscles in my shoulder. I've never really, thankfully, had some shoulder issues recently, but I want to keep it that way. And I've noticed I've stayed pretty strong throughout all my lifts. So this is something I like to incorporate, like I said, just to work on that strength. And then after that, I will go into a few sets of both pull-ups and push-ups. Again here, no specific number of sets or reps, usually anywhere from 5, 6, sometimes 7 pull-ups, maybe 20 to 25 push-ups. Then I'll go into my main lifts for the day. So today here, like I said, I have an upper body session. So I usually do start with compounds. Today was incline dumbbell bench. I worked up to a few heavier sets of about 6 to 8, but here I'm warming up with the 70s. And then I often will superset my lifts, just for the sake of time, and to keep my heart rate up. So I supersetted the incline dumbbell bench seen here with the T-bar row. That is definitely my favorite back exercise other than pull-ups. And then after that superset, I went into some barbell bench, and worked up to, you'll see here, a few sets of 225. I believe in this workout I hit, I want to say it was a couple sets of 3 at 225, and then my first set I believe was a set of 4 at 225. So you'll see here, warming up with 185, and then going into a few sets of 225. Not really looking for any PRs, especially since I've been deep into marathon prep for pretty much a year now. Strength is still something I enjoy, but right now I'm mostly doing it for one, enjoyment. I purely love strength training, but also to maintain my strength, prevent injuries, and making sure I'm staying healthy throughout marathon prep. And then after these sets of 225, I went back down a little bit to 185, and then finished the workout with some low cable rows seen here. I did a roughly 3 to 4 sets of anywhere from 10 to 12 reps. I wasn't really counting, mostly just going for effort and burning out the muscle there. So that completed that workout. Next up, I'll show you a meal I made after that. Final products for the meal here: some sweet potato, bread, Italian loaf from the bakery. I love runny eggs, so we got some whole eggs as well as some extra egg whites, and then some pickled beets and sauteed spinach for this meal. Tomorrow I have a larger speed workout. It's more of a tempo workout. Trying to get ready for marathon pace. And so, especially the day or two before those larger efforts, I do like to increase carbs to top off glycogen, make sure I have enough stored energy. So yes, I do consume quite a bit of carbs on a regular basis, but especially those couple days before larger workouts or long runs, and obviously race day as well. I do like to increase carbs, so that's kind of the goal for today. One of the snacks I like to make almost every day is a yogurt bowl. Sometimes I'll make a smoothie, but today I'll do a parfait. And then these are what I usually put in there. I'll have some Greek yogurt, some protein. Usually I have the BPN, but I'm out, so I have the optimum nutrition. And then some granola. This is the State Fair strawberry shortcake flavor. They have a bunch of seasonal flavors. They've got gingerbread, cookie dough, birthday cake. But this strawberry shortcake is really good. It's one of their summer ones. And then I'll put some berries in there as well. I like to top it with flax seeds or pumpkin seeds or things like that. So I will show you when that's done. Most nights I like to end just with a walk around the neighborhood, just relax and enjoy the weather, especially before it gets too hot. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Earlier I had mentioned that tomorrow is going to be more of a tempo day. But my coach and I changed the plans a little bit. Tomorrow is going to be a speed day, so it'll be instead of a portion of the run being marathon pace, it's going to be more sprint based. So we'll do 12 by a minute at a sprint. So total should end up around 9 miles, including the warm up and the cool down. We agree that before we get into the really meat and potatoes, if you will, section of like marathon paced running, we're going to build some speed first. So we're going to do that. And then after a couple months, we'll get more of the marathon paced workouts. Mileage is going to start creeping up a bit. Last week I was in Colorado, so I only did a few miles here and there just as I could. Like I said in those videos, the point of the trip wasn't to train, just a nice mental and physical break, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the parks. And then now we get back to business and training. So this week will be roughly mid 50s in mileage, and then slowly creeping back up. My coach and I have discussed probably ending up maxing in the 60s, maybe high 60s, and then we'll go from there into Chicago. By the way, I'm telling everybody I got that cut under my eye in Colorado. You should have seen the bear. Good morning, everyone. Just finished my speed day today. It was 12 by a minute, basically all out, each one. I was not paying attention too much to my watch, so I was just focusing on giving complete effort each rep. I'd imagine my average paces for those minutes were somewhere around 4:45. Not quite sure, but I'll make sure to put them on here and show you guys. So that was first official speed day back after Colorado, building into Chicago 2024. So gonna get ready to go to work. Have some BPN electrolytes ready with me, mixed with some orange juice for some electrolytes and quick digesting carbohydrates for after. And see you guys later. One of my goals in sharing these videos with you guys is to show you a realistic look at balancing life and training, nutrition, work, everything involved. Yesterday I showed you a meal that I made. It was very well balanced, had a good amount of color on it. Pretty much like an ideal meal that you would have training or not. Very well balanced, all the micronutrients, macronutrients you need. Today was not so much that way, and life happens. I was very busy with work, had to come home for a quick meal, and literally all I had time to put down was some chicken I had already sauteed, some lemon pepper chicken, a big chunk of some homemade Italian bread that my girlfriend made, which, side note, she has mastered the rustic Italian loaf. It's so good. But yeah, it was literally like some lemon pepper chicken, some bread, exactly 2 pickled beets, which was the only source of color on that plate, and then a couple spoonfuls of hummus, just to add like some kind of flavor and texture to it. But yeah, it looked very bland. Wasn't the best tasting meal other than the bread, of course, which was amazing. But yeah, it was really just basic. Not a lot of micronutrients, not any vegetables really, unless you count the beets. But the reason I share that is, like, there are days like yesterday I had where I planned out a very nice meal. It tasted good. It was very well balanced. And then there are days like today where I'm not going to have time to prepare something as elaborate, with everything I need in one meal. So just understand that just because there's a day where, like, you have maybe one of your meals isn't as dialed in as you'd like it to be, or even a full day or couple days, like, there is always room to improve. Not every day is going to be ideal. There are times where, like, you'll see, whether it's on social media or anywhere else, like, the idealized version of what your day should look like. That's not usually the case in real life. So just understand that one bad meal. I don't like to use those terms. I know I just did, but I'll go into that later. One unideal meal, one unideal day will not set you back. So don't worry about it. Still out here enjoying my nightly walk around the neighborhood. It's been really nice lately with the cool spring nights. But on the topic of training, I showed yesterday I had an upper body strength training session that was right after my easy run. Today I showed you, I talked about my speed workout that I had, and I can show you the splits here. I was guessing around 4:45 pace for each of those 1 minute
sprint sessions. I was closer to 4:50 to 5 minutes as a pace. So today being Tuesday, like I said, was a speed day. Thursday of this week will also be a speed day. With my coach Ryan, we've been planning Tuesdays and Thursdays as a higher intensity day for a little while. Whether that be more of a tempo day. Sorry, there's a dog barking in the house next to me. Just 1 second, let me walk by here. So yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays have been higher intensity days, whether that be a tempo day, so at marathon pace or slightly quicker for duration of time during the workout, or like this Thursday, it'll be 8 by 200 meters, so quicker, get that the leg turnover going, and like I said, those days are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So because of the high intensity of the running workout, I usually don't lift on those days. Saturdays are also my long run days. Recently, those have been longer aerobic runs, and occasionally we'll work in some marathon pace intervals into there too. So because of that intensity and that volume, I usually take those days off from lifting as well. So that's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday off of lifting to recover from the run, and then which means I'll lift 4 days a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Occasionally I'll throw in an extra day of lifting, maybe it's a lighter day, but for most weeks I lift 4 days a week. I like to work my lower body strength sessions around my speed and long run days, so I'll try to work those in so that I have enough time to recover from those workouts before my running workouts. I usually feel most sore due to DOMS. I don't know if you know what DOMS is. DOMS is delayed onset muscle soreness. I usually feel that mostly after my lower body strength days, like 2 days after. So ideally like a Wednesday or a Sunday for lower body strength is best, just to give myself time to recover. So today, Tuesday, didn't lift, not planning to lift Thursday, and that right now is what my training schedule looks like. I'll be making more videos throughout the summer showing you my progress toward hopefully a sub 3 hour marathon this fall in Chicago. I'll also be updating on Instagram as well. My handle will be in the description below and in my bio. So if you enjoyed it, please keep following along, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.